Hi everyone, I'm Wendy, and today we're making homemade instant oatmeal packets with whole food ingredients. This is perfect for traveling when you want something convenient and healthy. I'll show you a basic template that allows for flexibility so you can change it up however you like. The first thing you need to decide is how you want to package your oatmeal for travel. Of course, little Ziploc baggies are probably the most convenient. It's lightweight, it'll save on space, but it can be a little wasteful. Depending on your needs, this could be a fantastic option, and you can always reuse the baggies a couple of times to reduce your waste. If you have them, you could also use various sizes of silicone bags, which are also lightweight and easy to pack. On the other hand, if you have a little more space, you could use any number of different storage containers. You could use small individual storage containers for single servings, or you could use a larger container and mix up a big batch with multiple portions for however many days you're going to be traveling. Then simply scoop out your individual portion each morning. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use my little individual storage containers. Let me show you the basic template, and of course, feel free to adjust amounts and ingredients based on your own personal taste and appetite. I'm starting with a half a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats per portion. To that, I'm adding date sugar. I'm using about a tablespoon, but you can add more or less as you like. I prefer date sugar because it's a whole food sweetener, but you can use any type of sugar you like. Next is where you can start to have some fun. I'm going to add about a quarter cup of dried fruit, and I'll show you a few different options. I like to look for dried fruit and freeze-dried fruit without any additives, so I try to find sulfite-free and without added oil or sugar. But you can use whatever dried fruit you love. For this first one, I'm adding a quarter cup of dried blueberries. This next one, I'm adding a quarter cup of freeze-dried apples. Then we have a quarter cup of freeze-dried strawberries. If you've never tried them before, I highly recommend them. They're so tasty. And finally, for this last one, I'll do a quarter cup of dried cherries. Of course, you could use good old-fashioned raisins or any other dried fruit, like chopped up dried apricots, figs, dates, or dried bananas. Mix it up and have some fun. Then we need to add a little bit of extra flavor. I suggest about a quarter teaspoon of some kind of spice. With my dried blueberries, I'm adding a quarter teaspoon of vanilla bean powder and just a pinch of cardamom. For the freeze-dried apples, I'll go with a classic, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. Then I have a quarter teaspoon of vanilla bean powder with the strawberries. And finally, one of my favorite combos is chocolate and cherry. And since I'm sensitive to the caffeine in chocolate, I use carob powder instead. I love the flavor of carob, but feel free to use cocoa powder if you prefer. And that's the basic template, but you can also add on from there. Maybe add some nuts and seeds, and you could add a little bit of powdered plant-based milk so it's ready to just add water and serve. Speaking of serving, let me show you a few different options. When you're ready to eat, transfer the mixture to a microwave-safe bowl. Add about a cup of water or plant-based milk, and then microwave for about 3 to 5 minutes. Oatmeal will bubble up quite a bit, so make sure you use a large enough bowl that it doesn't boil over and make a mess of your microwave. You can also turn this into refrigerator oats, also known as overnight oats. To do that, I like to put it in a jar, but any storage container will work. You'll simply add about a cup of your favorite plant-based milk, stir everything together really well, and pop it in the fridge overnight. Then it will be ready for you to enjoy cold at breakfast. This is perfect on hot summer days. You can also use these mixes as a cold cereal. When you're ready to eat, simply pour on your plant-based milk, maybe add some fresh fruit on top, and enjoy. So the next time you're traveling, or if you just want to batch prep your oats to make breakfast even easier, I hope this gave you some ideas. Leave a comment below with your favorite flavor combo. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.